Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of H&R Movie Talk. I am HB Gibson along with
RT Mac, and this is going to be a really fun one.
Yes, this is going to be exactly. This is going to be our first, I think maybe the first for both of us, an actual reaction and commentary about the recent trailer for Avengers Infinity War. It's Infinity War, right?
Yep. It's the first of two films, but the preview alone, I know many of y'all have seen it. It's epic. It's gonna be epic.
Yes.
But we figured, let's just see it again
Yep.
and react to it in real time.
I mean, now before we get into it, this trailer basically broke the internet. I don't know if it broke the internet, but it I think it has a record of over what, 200 million?
I think it could be
200 million views, and I think it's still going up.
Yep. And if you see the casting list for this, if you look on Wikipedia, the casting list is insane.
It's nuts.
It's like for any like heavy food shoppers who make those long grocery lists, this casting list dwarfs it.
I mean, this is total geek nerdgasm going on here, man. I mean, like pretty much every single Marvel hero in the Marvel Cinematic Universe is in this film. Ridiculous.
The only two who won't be in there, who'll be in the second film coming in 2019, is Captain Marvel, Miss Marvel,
yes,
and the Wasp.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
After Infinity War, there'll be Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yes, Ant-Man and the Wasp.
And also Captain Marvel. And then we'll get the second Infinity War movie.
God knows where Marvel is going to take it from here. So, without further ado,
we got popcorn.
We got popcorn. We have drinks. I think did I pop this open? Yes, I did. Okay. All right. So we're gonna be watching it here, and through the magic of my Adobe Premiere 15, you'll probably be seeing the video down here. So here we go.
Ooh, good start.
Nice start.
There was an idea to bring together a group of remarkable people.
Doctor Strange.
That was a good shot
See
of
if
Doctor
we
Strange
could
right there.
become something more.
Hold up. I gotta stop it right. I gotta pause it right there. Okay. This shot right here.
Yes.
Vision. Vision just transformed into Paul Bettany.
Exactly, man.
Paul Bettany, you know, the man who originally voiced Jarvis, and then was asked to play the Vision. Weirdly enough, fun story. Paul Bettany went into a casting director's office. I don't know if it was a casting director or producer, but this person basically told him, like, no one will want to see you. Like, you're never gonna work. You know, even though he already had a great resume behind him.
Yeah.
So he said he went outside the building to a bench, sat there depressed, and then his phone rang. He answers it, and it was one of the producers for the Avengers. And he said, hey, we're casting Age of Ultron, do you want to play the Vision? And he's like, yes. So after he hung up, he was so happy, he looked back at the building and flipped it off before he walked off.
What?
So,
Woo!
yeah. So here,
man.
So right here, I don't know what part of the movie this is gonna be in, beginning, middle, or towards the end.
Yeah.
But yes, we see Vision without his colors.
And all he has is that one yellow Infinity Stone. I forget what stone that is.
Yeah, but we can clearly see they're expanding on the possible romance between him and Scarlet Witch, played by the lovely Elizabeth Olsen, the youngest of the Olsens.
Yes.
Mary-Kate and Ashley, I don't know what happened.
I don't know.
Your sister got all the acting talent, no offense.
Honestly, as far as all the Olsens, I thought there were just two of them. Just let you know how much I know. All right, we're going to continue this.
Here we go.
So when they needed us,
Thor.
Yeah.
we could fight the battles.
Mark Ruffalo. Scarlett Johansson is now blonde.
She went full blondie.
Yep.
But it short again.
Yeah. You have to love this montage in the beginning. This Marvel montage with all the heroes. Marvel Studios.
It's definitely oh,
That's beautiful. Look at that.
You know what it's like to lose. Feel so desperately.
hold on.
And finally,
Here we go.
We did not see this in Spider-Man Homecoming. He did not have spider sense. Could it be that he may have developed it over time between the events of Spider-Man Homecoming and here? Whoa!
And I love how they did it. His hairs are literally standing up.
Mhm.
It's like when you get really scared of your hair.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I'm like they applied spider sense to like real human reaction.
Like we briefly saw something like that with Civil War.
Mhm.
Like when he stole Captain America's shield.
Yeah.
And Ant-Man was on it.
Mhm.
He sensed something,
Mhm.
but he couldn't react fast enough when Ant-Man went back to his regular size and just kicked him.
Right.
You know.
Right.
So okay.
Okay.
psyched.
We're just having a great time.
All the same.
It looks like a portal.
Yeah.
Like a gate to a portal.
Ready?
Yep.
Yeah. Exactly.
Doctor Strange.
I mean, look at that. Iron Man,
Destiny's still around.
Loki.
Oh, here we go.
He has the Tesseract, guys.
What is with this guy in the Tesseract?
I guess. Well, we have to remember that Loki. Okay, spoiler alert. If you have not seen Thor, Loki is actually I guess maybe a modified frost giant, or a frost giant that has been I guess changed human by Odin or something like that, or was given a second chance. But I believe the Tesseract did not the Tesseract originally belong to the frost giants?
I think so, but it made its first official appearance, I think, in Captain America.
In Captain America, yes.
The first Avenger.
Yeah, the first Avenger.
You know, he crashed that plane into the ocean, which, if anybody's seen how it should have ended, he technically didn't have to do that.
Right.
He could have grabbed one of the jetpacks or just jumped off the plane before it crashed.
Right.
He could have just let it crash on its own.
Yeah.
I think he was kind of avoiding his girl.
Yeah.
I think he
Yeah.
might have been avoiding her. He wanted to get it on with a granddaughter.
Well,
But
Oh,
yes,
man.
he has a Tesseract. And
but Agent Carter was a hottie, man. I liked her.
Oh, absolutely.
She was beautiful.
Absolutely. And remember in Age of Ultron, the staff that he had, the stone, one of the Infinity Stones that Vision had was inside his staff. And now I know the Tesseract also has an Infinity Stone.
Yes, within it, yes.
So I don't know. It looks like he's looking up at Thanos, because Thanos is a tall dude.
Yeah, he's a big guy.
And even though Tom Hiddleston is tall himself, he's looking up at someone clearly and holding the Tesseract up to him. I'm wondering if this means that Thanos has kind of re-corrupted Loki. Could this be that? Or he also looks like he's struggling.
Right.
Could he be struggling against having a semi-good relationship with his brother as a part to his mischief?
Probably. Probably.
I don't know.
Okay, pause for a second. Now remember we did do a review on Justice League. If we could just divert that for a second. All of you out there that complained about the CGI for Steppenwolf have absolutely nothing to say about Thanos.
No, yeah. Yeah, same. And probably the same team too. Because there is a team that makes the costumes for both Marvel and DC.
Yeah.
You know what? In a future video, I want to give them credit. I'll look up the name of the company that does the costumes, but I want to give them a shout out because they do an amazing job.
Amazing job.
Right. Shall we resume?
We shall resume. Let's go.
There he is.
There he is.
Without his helmet.
He looks great.
Josh Brolin's gonna look like
Woo! Spidey suit. Let's talk about that.
the Scarlet Spider suit, I believe.
Spider-Man suit. Now, I'm gonna tell you something. With Spider-Man Homecoming, the fact that he had this high-tech Spider-Man suit, it kind of threw me off a little bit, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because up to this point, Spider-Man did not really need high-tech stuff. He had his powers. He had a suit. He didn't have all these gadgets and everything, you know, for Tony Stark. But now I'm starting to see the reason why they went and they did it. I guess maybe in a pseudo, if this were real, if we were in a real world, that Spider-Man would have been a little bit more efficient with the technology, and that's probably the reason why they gave him this technology, because other than that, Spider-Man never had all this before.
And it looks like this suit that we briefly saw at the end of Homecoming, we briefly saw it.
Yes.
He didn't take it.
Right.
He's clearly taking it now.
Yeah.
And I can only guess it enhances his natural abilities even more.
Exactly, and they're also taking bits from out of the comic book, because, you know, Tony Stark did make him a high-tech suit in the comics.
And it looks like he's sliding on that portal.
Right.
I don't know what he's trying to do, if he's trying to stop something from coming through. Who knows?
Yeah.
But let's keep looking.
All right.
Engage all defenses.
There's Thor. Yes.
Oh, hang on.
Now, what is the deal with Thor's eye?
Hold up.
Spoiler alert.
I gotta go back a little bit. This is gonna go back right about right there. Who is this?
Okay, we're talking. This is at 1 minute 21 seconds, Harold, because you're editing this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so basically another, like, a reaction video I saw, they said that this possibly could be one of Thanos's, you know, main henchmen from the comics. And they said that Marvel's already released action figures for them. So
Wow.
so I can't remember her name, but the way they described her looks exactly like this, because they did a side-by-side of the action figure and of this shot right here. So it looks like this could be one of Thanos's, like, I guess you could say lieutenants or something.
Okay.
Like one of his main people.
Right.
So she's throwing a spear, and it's being caught by a shadowy figure. And that's Cap
Yes, and Captain America returns.
with a full beard.
Yes. Woo! Fantastic.
Wow. Black Panther.
Yeah.
Fun isn't something one considers when balancing the universe.
Okay, now this is a good shot right here.
Yeah.
1 minute 42 seconds. Vision is down, and Thanos is taking away his Infinity Stone.
Yes.
Literally being stabbed through the head.
Right.
Will he survive this?
Will he survive this?
And this looks like the one thing that can actually hurt him.
Right.
Because he's actually feeling that pain.
Right, and there's a lot of speculation, a lot of fan speculation as to who's going to survive Infinity War. Or they're you know, people are having these crazy conspiracy theories about, you know, one of the Marvel characters may actually die. You know, a character that we probably really love, who we don't want to see die. And I'm gonna tell you something. These superhero films are notorious for killing the good guys.
And if I had to guess, I would say in at least the second movie,
Yeah.
I would cast my vote for Iron Man.
Wow.
I would cast my vote for him,
Yeah.
and quite possibly, and I could be wrong, Captain America.
That's what I was thinking, actually. I was thinking that maybe Captain America might bite it, but
Because we haven't seen the Red Skull since Cap's first movie.
that's true.
And in the comics, he was still around.
Yeah.
And he's the one who hired Crossbones to assassinate Captain America after the Civil War storyline
Right.
came to an end.
Right.
But since Crossbones in the MCU is already dead,
Yep.
you know, what will happen? Like, this is all speculation.
Yeah, it's all speculation.
We're just shooting from the hip.
Yeah.
But yeah, minute 42 seconds.
Yep.
Great shot.
Exactly.
But
He's got the gauntlet.
those put a smile on my face.
He got his 2 stones. Ooh, good right hook. Bucky!
Bucky's back.
Black Panther.
Black Panther and his warriors.
Falcon.
There goes Falcon, yeah.
Now hold up, and right there.
that is the money shot of all money shots. Okay.
So let's point out who we already know.
Right.
We got Black Panther, Captain
Yes.
America, Black Widow,
Right.
Bucky, Winter Soldier, and I'm guessing that's War Machine.
That looks like War Machine up in the because it's not the color of the suit is like a grayish color. You know what I'm saying?
And that's clearly War Machine's colors.
Right.
And as we remember from Civil War, Rhodey, Tony had to build him like an exoskeleton
to help him
suit
walk.
To help him walk.
Yeah.
But one thing that I do want to point out.
What's up?
Somebody made a great point about this.
Okay.
In Iron Man 3, when we saw the Mandarin.
Yeah. Oh, the Mandarin. Oh God.
I would have been fine with Ben Kingsley if they took that role seriously.
He was an actor.
If they would have kept his serious persona, made that his real personality,
Right.
I thought it would have been much better.
Right.
But you saw how Aldrich Killian, the formula he made, was able to regrow limbs, basically improve the human body.
Right.
Could Tony have synthesized a safer version for Rhodey to help him walk again?
I think it was called the Extremis or something like that. Look it up. It's in Iron Man 3.
Yeah. So I'm guessing he might have done that to help him because he's moving pretty good in the suit. We got the Hulk in the background. And between Captain Black Panther is Black Panther's main bodyguard.
Yes. Move or you will be moved.
That's right.
I loved it.
She's going to have a more prominent role in Black Panther, which comes out in February.
Yes.
Which is, I think, where we'll see her get her suit. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm so looking forward to Black Panther. I really am. That's a film that I'm just so proud of it already. I haven't even seen it yet.
I'm wondering, since Wakanda has vibranium, are they the ones who build Bucky a new arm? Because remember, his got shot off.
It made him why not? I'm quite sure they would have made him a vibranium arm. Yes.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah.
If you see in the post-credit scene of Captain America: Civil War, Bucky chose to freeze himself again.
Yeah.
Until they found a way to take away, the Hydra
programming that's in his brain.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, could they have built him a new arm between then and Infinity War?
Yeah.
For when they have to fight this incredible battle. And I just realized Falcon's right there.
Yeah, Falcon is up on the upper right-hand corner right there. Yes, Falcon.
This is like my 4th time seeing it. I just noticed it. And of course, I gotta guess that's the Wakandan army.
Yeah.
Because they're definitely in the jungle. So, I don't know what's gonna happen.
We did mention Black Widow, yeah?
Yeah, we mentioned
Black Widow. Yeah.
And I do want to point out for anybody who saw Thor Ragnarok, that Bruce Banner mentioned that if he were to turn into the Hulk one more time, he may not be able to change back.
Right.
Obviously, we can see that's not the case.
Yeah.
And then earlier in the video, it looked like he met up with Natasha again. So her reaction seems, she seems happy to see him.
Yeah.
I don't know if she'll be upset that he left the way he did.
Yeah.
But in his defense, he didn't even realize he did.
Oh, well, hey, in his case, the sun's getting real low.
No. He didn't even realize it. He even told Thor, the last thing I remember, we were in Sokovia. And after he changed, that's it. That
was it.
The thing he remembers after that is seeing Thor again.
I believe that was we're talking about Avengers 2 Age of Ultron, right?
Yep.
Sokovia, yeah.
Yeah. So, you can't blame the man for something the Hulk did.
Right.
He has no memory.
Right.
But yes.
Let us continue.
Love the music.
Yes.
Who does the music?
I have no idea who does because the Avengers has such a distinct theme.
Who the hell are you guys?
Guardians of the Galaxy, ladies and gentlemen. Hey.
Yes.
At 218 we're at Guardians of the Galaxy.
218 with a teenage Groot.
Teenage Groot, yeah.
So, when I looked at the cast list on Wikipedia, they said that as far as Groot goes, since he's now a teenager, he's going through that phase where he's going to find someone to look up to.
Right.
So, Since we can guess that it's nobody on the Guardians team, maybe Drax, who knows?
Maybe.
But if I had to guess, I would say the Hulk is the one he's going to look up to.
I'll bet.
You have two guys who you can't understand, and they're both like incredibly strong figures.
Right.
So he may, it's either going to be him or maybe even Spider-Man. Who knows? Hell, I'll laugh if it's Bucky. If he gets inspired and looks up to Bucky, I don't know. But
We'll see.
We see Thor meeting the Guardians of the Galaxy. There's only one person we're missing from there. Nebula.
Nebula, yeah. I'm wondering what happened to her.
She's in the movie.
Oh.
She is in the movie. She's just not in this shot.
Right.
So she'll be there, and I'm wondering, how is Thanos going to react to both of his daughters fighting against him?
That's going to be crazy. That's going to be wild.
And what is Drax going to do?
Yeah.
Because his sole purpose is to get revenge on Thanos for killing his family. So what's going to happen? Okay, who's that? Have you seen the honest trailers for Guardians of the Galaxy?
I haven't seen honest trailers. Check out honest trailers, guys. And I think what I'll probably do is I'll probably put like a link up on the upper or lower side of the screen. So.
Yes, please, because they basically called them the Space Avengers.
Space Avengers.
Because
basically, yeah.
Because here it is. You have Star-Lord.
Yeah.
Who's basically the Captain America type, who's the leader.
Yeah.
He's from the past. And basically he's the white guy. He's the leader. You have Rocket.
The white guy.
You have Rocket the Raccoon. A tech genius with a drinking problem.
Yeah.
Tony Stark.
Tony Stark. Whoa.
You have a guy with killer abs who doesn't understand Earth's culture that much. Drax and Thor.
There you go.
You have a big hulking tree. Kind of self-explanatory.
Woo.
And you have Gamora, who wears black leather and kicks ass and is an assassin.
Black Widow.
So yes, they are the Space Avengers. But
I have no idea what Mantis is, but maybe she's the vision of the group. Maybe, I don't know.
Maybe.
Think so?
You know what? I think she would have some good interactions with Vision and Scarlet Witch.
Absolutely.
But yeah, so.
All right.
May
2018, ladies and gentlemen. That was the. Okay, let's go back. We're gonna pull this back here. All right, we're gonna put it on pause. So, goosebumps. I mean, how many of you? I mean, please comment below how you feel about the upcoming Avengers Infinity War film that's coming out next year. And give us your speculations. Tell us how you feel. What do you think is going to happen? What do you think isn't going to happen? Let's keep the conversation going. We're going to watch this again?
Sure, if you want.
Yeah, we're going to watch this again. We're going to go straight through this time. And here we go.
There was an idea.
Samuel Jackson's voice. And he looks depressed.
Yeah.
Bring together
Like he's struggling.
remarkable people.
Now, is Nick Fury going to be in it?
That I don't know.
See if we could
I keep
become
checking. I don't see his
something
name.
more. So when they needed us, we could.
Now, you know in the magazines, you see Thor
That they never could.
with his eye restored. Do you think they just do that to keep from spoiling? Spoiler alert, he lost his eye in Ragnarok.
Yep. Man, this is a great show.
I mean, this is probably one of the best montages I've ever seen.
In time,
And see, Tony and Bruce are with Strange.
to feel so desperately that you're right, and to fail all the same.
If only Warner Brothers would just play ball with DC, they could have films like,
Dreaded,
it wouldn't be so stacked. Even though we did enjoy Justice League, I just think that there's just this thing that's going on between Warner Brothers and DC to make things a little bit more smoothed out. It's gorgeous. Again, Superman, Spider-Man is wonderful. Woo!
And you get this man a shield.
Yes, get him a shield.
Yeah.
She's happy to see him.
Yeah.
The Hulk iron to his back.
Yeah. Benjamin Cumberbatch, I tell you, he was made to be Doctor Strange. Benedict Cumberbatch is made to be Doctor Strange.
But this does put a smile on my face.
Ouch.
Love that.
Money shot, ladies and gentlemen.
I can't get over Cap's beard.
Yeah.
He grew it in his exile.
Now, comic book fans will recognize that look from the comics. Keep it going. Comic book fans will recognize that look from the comics, where he ceased to be Captain America and became a character named Nomad. And also, there was another Avengers trailer that was exclusive to, I believe, San Diego Comic-Con.
Yeah.
And there was this epic scene where Thanos used the, spoiler alert, spoiler alert if you don't want to hear about it. And when I'm done talking about it, I'll put my...
There we go. Record. Alright, let's start that again.
Okay, so we had a little problem. The battery died, but we're going to make sure that doesn't happen again, because we're going to plug into Stark Industry Arc Reactor Power. There we go. Dunk dunk. That's right. Yeah, you can. I got this from ThinkGeek.com.
Yes. So that was our real-time reaction to
Yes.
the Avengers Infinity War trailer. We are super psyched about this.
Yeah.
And we can't wait to go over the actual movie when it comes out.
Yes.
But we first have to get through Black Panther.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because
I can't wait for that.
We got to see him fight Michael B. Jordan. And then we got to see what post-credit scene is going to be in that movie.
See, now post-credit scenes have become essential these days in storytelling, because you want people to come and see the next one, especially if you have a universe, whether you're a Marvel universe or a DC universe, and possibly maybe even a Valiant comic book universe. Dun dun dun, to be continued on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, check out our past videos.
Yes.
You know, and we need you guys to share it along.
Please
share
do.
it on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, Tumblr, any social media site that you have. Like, spread it around, spread the love.
And yes, spread the love, and let's not spread fan toxicity. Okay, yeah, I've learned that phrase from a friend of mine named Mr. Kendrick Gray, who's a fellow YouTuber, a friend of mine, and a filmmaker as well. He was talking about something called fan toxicity. Listen, if you like Marvel, fine. If you like DC, fine. But let's turn this into friendly fandom. Let's get it back to it being fun. Let's stop ripping each other apart and ripping films apart. And stop saying that, oh, that's CGI villain, and then we have a CGI villain in a Marvel film that everybody's going goo-goo for.
And remember...
Don't be two-faced.
And remember, just because someone says they like Justice League, you know, doesn't mean you should, like, tear them down and completely write the movie off as a bad movie.
Right.
Because not everyone feels that way. And plus, a lot of the complaints I've seen about Justice League, they don't even know what they would do to make it better.
There you go.
They say they don't like it, but they don't give a valid reason why. And when you call them out on, okay, what would you have done differently? What would you have done to supposedly make it better? They can't give you an answer.
I tell people all the time, if you don't like a film, if you don't like a certain franchise, especially with this Marvel versus DC, DC versus Marvel stuff, if you have so much to say about it, then please put together a Patreon or some kind of a situation where people can donate to your film. You go and you hire some actors, and you hire a director, you hire some writers, you hire some special effects and some editors and everything, and see if you can do a better job.
Yes, because it is so hard to make a film.
Exactly.
Like, even back during the Golden Age, like, camera shots were a lot simpler in those days, but still, the process is incredibly hard, especially writing a script.
Yeah.
Because you got to write all these stage directions, not just the lines.
Right.
You got to write the dialogue, but you also have to write the scene the set directions.
Yeah.
The describe the scene, the locations. You got to do all of that, and it's almost impossible to do it alone for a movie like for Marvel or DC.
It's very intricate, guys. That's the reason why it's a painstaking art form. You guys go to the movies and you see the film and everything, and you're entertained, but you have no idea how much work is put into it. Just as he said, in a screenplay, it's not just lines said by whoever. There's the interior shot description. There's the exterior shot description. People are sitting in certain areas of the room. It's called blocking.
And you have to describe every scene.
Yeah.
Like, you have to actually say interior, exterior. You got to put the location, the time of day.
Exactly.
It's so detailed, which is why many movies have multiple writers.
And I believe that there's a position in film called set director or script director or script direction. Whoever that is, they make sure that everything is lined up, continuity. Make sure that that cup on the table is still sitting there when they cut back and forth. Have you ever noticed, like, when you see a movie and there's dialogue going on, and then the camera is on one character, then the character's on the other character, and then they has a character on both characters at the same time, and that cup that was on the table disappeared or something like that, or something changed? It takes a lot of work to make sure that everything is right.
And here's the thing. The three major parts behind the camera is screenwriter, director of photography, which is the head camera person, and the director.
Yeah.
All three individuals, whether there's multiple people or not, those main three positions have to know each other so well.
Yeah.
Because the director of photography has to understand the writer's script to a point where he or she could have written it themselves, and they can immediately say, okay, for this scene, I'm gonna do this kind of shot. And then the director has to be the same way, because they're the ones, they're in the driver's seat.
Right.
They're leading.
Right.
So when you see these films, even if at the end you're saying, okay, I didn't like it as much as these other films, just don't completely write it off. A lot of hard work went into it.
They literally have to be of one mind, the cinematographer and the writer.
Give respect, because what they do, I highly doubt many of us could duplicate, especially for a movie like Infinity War.
Oh, come on.
The culmination of 10 years of movies. I'm glad that they got the Russo brothers.
Yes.
Because for a movie like this, you need two people.
Right.
And because Anthony and Joe are brothers, they're going to understand each other in a way that no other pair of men or women will.
You can't get a better setup or a better match. And with news of, I believe, Disney is buying or looking to buy 21st Century Fox.
I'm mixed about that.
Yeah, me too. Because you're talking. It's good for let's say saving the Fantastic Four, but it would be pretty bad for movies like Deadpool.
Yeah, would they water down Deadpool? Now, you could say no, because Disney has had R-rated movies.
Right.
But also, I'm mixed, because it would mean Disney would have essentially a monopoly on the entertainment. They already bought out Pixar.
Right.
After doing business with them for so long. They bought Lucasfilm for $4 billion.
Right.
They own our childhood already.
Pretty much.
But if they buy up 21st Century Fox, they're really going to own everything. There are antitrust laws that prevent monopolies. The Sherman Antitrust Act.
That we talked about in another show.
Yes. You got to wonder if the Justice Department, with his current administration, maybe not, but any lawyer fresh out of law school is going to probably question this if that deal goes through.
Well, I think the term would be we digress.
But, yes. but you know what? Before we sign off, you started, like, you had the X Zone, right?
Yeah, the X Zone. Right? X Zone, the Zone, X Zone. It's the Zone.
Yeah.
So,
So I'm sure HB will put a link in the description for
absolutely, yeah.
his. Please put a link for me
Sure,
too.
sure, absolutely. As a matter of fact, it might be over your head right now. That face right there that's over his head right now. No, it's not gonna be right now because you have to wait about like 20 seconds after everything. So it'll show up. The links will show up within 20 seconds to the end of this video because that's how they do it on YouTube.
There'll be a link to the Zone.
Yeah.
To the main channel, and there'll be a zone to my other show, Big Rob's Classic Cinema.
Yeah, so you're gonna see
And
like 4 things over here, so it's gonna cover up everything.
the recent episode uploaded is about 10 facts of Paramount.
Yep.
So check that out. The next episode that our mutual friend Joe is going to send me is on Lois Weber, one of the first female directors in cinema,
Yeah.
who was a bridge between her generation and the generation whose values she grew up on, the Victorian era. So she understood, what a free woman meant,
Yeah.
in that new era, but her mindset at times kind of went back to her upbringing. But you'll see it. You'll see when the video's up. But
I'm going to put a link also to my latest episode of Geeking, Gaming, and Cosplay with
yeah.
HB Gibson, which is called the GGC The Punisher Special, where I talk about the Punisher comics, the video games, the movies, and I also do a review of the recent Netflix series. So look for it.
Thomas Jane, I will say, did an excellent job as Frank Castle.
He's probably the best out of the 3 films.
Yeah, absolutely. So thank you for this incredible, reaction video.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting how I get the video to like pause and start and pause, but I'm gonna do it. And if you're watching it right now, that means I did it.
Yes.
Okay, so until next time, please be quiet at the movies and just let everybody have a good time. And
don't rip each other apart for liking certain movies that you may not like.
Yeah, and don't kick my seat either, because I'll turn around and say something.
And please don't steal anybody else's seat if they reserved it.
Yeah, they're reserving seats now, guys. Come on, have some respect. All right.
So.
See you next time in the next video.
Yes.